I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. This is the HizandHerz podcast. I'm your host, DJ D Nice, and this is my lovely co-host, Miss Taya Tay. You know what I'm saying? And what we come to bring to y'all in this HizandHerz podcast, Ep.1, is some family values, some politics, some economics, and some relationship values. You know what I'm saying? So kick back and enjoy your time. Kick your feet up. You know what I'm saying? Either you're riding in your car or you're chilling at home. You know what I'm saying? Come hang out with us for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, how you doing, Queen?
I'm doing good, baby. How are you?
I'm great. You know what I'm saying? How your week been doing?
Tiring.
Tired.
It's the normal. What about you?
Good, man. I can't complain. I'm here with you.
Oh.
You know how I go. But anyway, people, we'd like to welcome y'all. This is the HizandHerz podcast, Ep.1. So, you know what I'm saying? My name is DJ D Nice. And by the way, this lovely woman right here to my left is my wife, Miss Taya Tay.
Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be here.
You know, we just want to invite y'all into our household. We'll be here to talk about, you know, your everyday stuff, you know what I'm saying? What's been going on in the news, you know, what's going on in your marriages, your relationships, at school with your kids, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just give our perspective, you know, us being married almost, how long has it been?
11 years.
11 years. Hey, fellas, it'll behoove you to know how long you've been married. I was just kidding, by the way. Don't even worry about that. But, yeah, so, you know, you got anything else to say before we get started? You know?
No, this is our pilot, so it's going to be interesting to see how it looks like 5 years from now.
No, 5 years from now. That is hysterical. So, oh yeah. First out, I'd like to give a shout out to Orlando, Florida, Selma, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, Tampa, Florida, rest in peace, Rosie Neely, Mama, Kevin Bender, Leo Crenshaw, Chanel, Lee Fizzle, Peggy Barnett, and yeah, this whole podcast, you know, is dedicated to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, what we got?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
So, according to reports, R. Kelly is miserable in jail. The singer's lawyer, Steve Greenberg, spoke with the Chicago Sun-Times and gave an update on the condition of R. Kelly behind bars. Quote, Greenberg said, I've seen him get very emotional. He's dealing with a lot of stories that have been made up. He's not a fighter. I've seen him cry when he talks about the situation. He's also a spiritual guy. Has a Bible with him in his cell, but he can't read it. It's basically there for comfort. Now he's being placed in MCC's SHU, a cell in solitary confinement away from the jail population, and is constantly being moved from cell to cell. He has only the guards to talk to. Previously, it was revealed that the New York prosecutors were looking to use R. Kelly's medical records against him in his case. Now it's revealed by the Assistant U.S. Attorney Elizabeth Geddes that R. Kelly exposed several women to STDs. Kelly specifically exposed those women to herpes, which his team previously said there was no evidence to back those claims. However, Geddes is saying the victims who were reportedly exposed have proof to back up what they're saying.
First, R. Kelly is miserable in jail. Yeah, right. Man,
I doubt it.
R. Kelly probably got everybody up in the jail coming for his autograph. Well, I can't say that because they probably got R. Kelly separated from the general population, so he ain't nowhere around, you know what I'm saying, anybody to be bothered. He probably got his own flat screen TV in there and stuff like that.
I believe it.
And then they moving it from cell to cell. It doesn't make any sense. But about the STD part, they got one thing wrong in there. Women. Most of the people he probably gave, that to is
children.
Underage children, exactly.
Ain't no women.
So that's the funny part. But you know what I'm saying? Truthfully speaking, R. Kelly, he getting what he deserved. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He getting exactly what he deserved.
Very true.
A damn wake up call because, they could have locked this dude up like eons ago. When we was in high school, he did the tape came out when you was in high school.
It was nasty.
Oh yeah. You seen it?
Yeah, it was gross. We seen it. What you talking about? You seen it. We seen it. He was nasty.
When it broke back out and that case came up about him from the previous case when we was in high school, it was on the internet, but they scrubbed it of it. Mm-hmm. And I think it's just sad. And then Bill Cosby. People forgot about Bill Cosby. He's still in jail, people.
People ain't forget about him. He makes his nuances known, but nobody ain't forget about him.
That Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. Well, R. Kelly, good luck, brother. Oh, by the way, they had said something like that he was requesting to have recording equipment in his jail cell so he can record.
Yeah, no, that's a negative. So he can do some provocative stuff and send stuff out. Yeah, no.
Oh, you talking about like inappropriate pictures or something?
Yes. And get access to the internet? No.
Oh, man.
That's aggressive.
I mean, if the man want to make hits from prison, let him make hits from prison.
No, he ain't going to try to make no hits. He's going to be trying to make videos from prison.
Hell, they make money off of everybody that's dead. That's our legends anyway.
No, I
Michael Jackson.
I think he needs to have the same type of jail time that others do when they are locked up. No type of additional privileges.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. So,
I mean, it does. I just think that they need to change the way that they have it set up for people who have money or who were famous and things like that. They should be treated just like the normal population. They shouldn't be secluded, making them have certain type of treatments. It's just not fair.
Well, they probably have that in a sense. I'm probably sure that people pay them a little house visit per se. You know what I'm saying? Probably to store it for money, but you know what I'm saying? But
he ain't got no money. He's claiming broke.
Oh yeah, they say he was a little bit illiterate. He couldn't read.
Yeah, so what's the point of having a Bible and saying for comfort? So he needs to be in there trying to read instead of trying to record something.
Well, he got plenty of time to read.
Pretty much.
You better go to the law dictionary and look a couple things up. So moving on.
Jeff Epstein. So, quoting, according to CMZ, Jeff Epstein's autopsy confirmed that he died from suicide by hanging. The New York City Chief Medical Examiner's report refuted many claims that the embattled billionaire was murdered, and they're confident that he died by hanging himself. The website reports that Jeff Epstein suffered multiple fractures in his neck and popped blood vessels in his eyes after trying to bed sheets to the top bunk in his cell and hanging himself. This was after he was taken off of suicide watch for allegedly attempting suicide on July 23rd this year. The guards reportedly fell asleep the night Epstein hanged himself and didn't check on him for hours. As a result, 2 prison guards were suspended and the warden reassigned.
Wow.
I just feel like this whole story is just a lie. First of all, It's just a coincidentally, he was on suicide watch. Two guards was watching him, and just so happened both of them fell asleep, and then he killed himself. No, I just think that they have him in hiding, and they're going to wait 10, 20 years from now. Somebody's going to say they seen him on an island somewhere.
Really?
Because he really didn't hang himself. I don't
Hiding?
care what nobody said. Hiding.
You think they got him somewhere hiding?
Absolutely. Do you know how many people that was involved in this sting with him? And the number of political people that he can tell on, and the other millionaires and billionaires that were doing the same exact thing. If he was to open his mouth, do you know how many other people would be in trouble? Yeah, I think he's in hiding. All they did was made up this story. It sounds made up. He hung himself. Two guards, both watching him, are asleep at the same time. Wow. And he tied up bed sheets to hang himself. Literally, how tall are the beds inside of jail? They're not that tall. I don't care what nobody says. It's just not that tall.
Well, I think Jeff Epstein. Wow.
Where's his body? Just like when we watch other news reports and you see people dying, you'll see blood in the streets. Where's his body?
That's a great question. Where's his body?
Have an open casket. Where's the funeral? What happened to the funeral?
I.e., you know what I'm saying?
I guess the family's not going to do a funeral.
All the black heroes and black soldiers that's been, gunned down by the wayside. Even on the camera, what's that? Eric Gardner and all them, they had them on camera.
Yeah, they were on camera. All of them.
Well, for one, you know what I'm saying? If he on suicide watch, then his bed, his sheets, whatever in his room is sort of like dumbed down per se for him. Exactly. Anything in that room you can't harm yourself with. So
exactly. And bed sheets, you hang yourself with bed sheets. Okay. Like how old are you? 4? There's no way with him and his body physique, you could tie the sheets around your neck and hang it on the bed. No. And then you're able to touch the floor.
Hell, look at all those crazy videos and stuff you see on YouTube when the kids be trying stuff and tie stuff up on stuff and it just break like that.
Right, but those are kids. They're not like 5+ feet tall.
That's my point.
But they're not 5+ feet tall. So just listen again. He tied bed sheets to the top bunk of his cell and hanging himself. This was after being taken off of suicide watch. Normally when you're on suicide watch, for the time frame that he's been in jail, so he ain't been in jail that long. So all of a sudden, okay, well, he's no longer suicidal, so we're going to take him off of watch. And then during that time, 2 guards are watching him, and they're all of a sudden asleep, both of them. Instead of, I can understand, one fell asleep, but one is up. But just all of a sudden, they're all asleep. No, the warden didn't reassign. He took his severance check and kept it moving, just so that it'll keep looking good for the news.
Well, yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying, Epstein cut him a check personally.
Pretty much. I mean, because it's not like he don't have money. He's a billionaire. And he wasn't murdered. And he didn't commit suicide. He is living life. And all they did was move him and put him in hiding. And he has a whole new life. What billionaire cannot create a whole new life?
Well, one thing that gets really missing from the story, and it's really sad, is the victims in this case.
Absolutely.
All the kids.
Absolutely.
That kind of hit
for
close
every
to home
single one
to
of
me.
them.
And then, hell, some of them, they even the children of some of the damn people that's going over there.
Yeah.
Because I seen some pictures on how Trump be hooking up on his daughter. Sheesh.
Yeah, it's disgusting. And he always talking about, look at my daughter, isn't she hot? If she wasn't my daughter, I'll have sex with her. I mean, this is the pervert that we have in office. So he's telling you to grab her by the pussy. So, I mean, he's just nasty like that.
Jeff Epstein, I don't think he committed suicide either. He probably, I wouldn't take it that far as if, like you said, he escaped from prison and they helped him get out and all that. hell, somebody would have the damn camera phone some damn well. I think they probably got to him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he probably thought he was untouchable, and he wasn't acting right, and he wasn't doing what they probably wanted him to do. Like, you know, a white,
I don't agree.
take a rich white person out of that environment and put him in
He's a
jail.
billionaire? No,
Gonna sing like a
think
canary.
What they did was put him in hiding, and they got him out. Period. Because he was in solitary confinement when they let him in. He was in a cell by himself, so ain't no telling where he was inside the actual jail. We don't see pictures once they go on the inside.
Well, yeah, that's true. Just like El Chapo, I knew that was a lie.
Oh yeah, that's a lie. He's living a vida loca somewhere. Trust me. He's living his life.
All right, enough of pedophile talk. It's depressing, but you know, we had to give it to you as it come.
That's
all right.
Going on in jail.
You know, I wanted this next topic I wanted you to touch on because I thought it was hilarious, but not kind of hilarious. I thought it was like borderline trifling. Like you could speak on this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nicole Murphy, Eddie Murphy's ex-wife,
She's
Nicole
pretty,
Murphy,
though.
is now clarifying and apologizing for locking lips with a very married man. Nicole was spotted kissing director Antoine Fuqua over the weekend while vacating in Italy, and was photographed doing so at least 2 occasions. They were definitely getting cozy and appeared to be interacting romantically. Nicole initially said they were just family friends and had simply exchanged a friendly hello. She has another version now, telling TMZ, without going into an entire situation, "I want to apologize to my family and to Leah and Fuqua family for what transpired." Nicole goes on to explain, "It's not my intention to be in this situation. I do not condone women kissing or interacting in any way inappropriately with a married man. I too was once married, and I would never intentionally undermine another woman, despite what has been written." As for why Nicole kissed Fuqua, who's been married to the actress Leah Rocan since 1999, we're told that she thought, with TMZ I'm speaking for, we're told that she thought that the status of their relationship was over. So, what you got to say about Miss Nicole Murphy, man? She out here, you know what I'm talking about, popping that thing low, really, on the low. You know, you see a woman with a man that close, and she up on his ear, look like they just had coffee and donuts that morning.
Yes, see, you know how I get when women get close to you. I don't play that.
That's very true, man. I can feel the tension.
I don't play that at all. But I could definitely feel for Miss Rakan because this ain't the first woman, because she also did it to Lisa Ray.
Oh, yeah, I seen Lisa Ray say something about that.
Yeah, she said she's not the only one, but Nicole Murphy is known to mess with other women's men. I think she's gorgeous, but for her, I feel like that's like an insecurity or some type of like personal inside issue she must have with herself for her to be comfortable be touching on or being around other married men in that aspect.
Wait, side note, I follow her on Instagram, and you know, like some of her pictures and what she be doing, it's borderline, you know what I'm saying, skanky.
I mean, she's like in her 50s.
That's what I'm saying.
Would, if I'm in my 50s and I'm single and out there pretty much doing me, I'm going to be borderline with you too.
But it's a way to do that, you know, like for...
True.
You know, for men, you know, because I'm pretty sure, like, guys come up and talk to her and want to, you know, take her out to dinner and, you know, but I'm just talking about from my eyes, a man eyes. If I'm saying that, like, you just, like, if you want an older woman, you want her to have class, something, you know, mysterious about her, promiscuous, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like, well, I done seen your whole body, you know.
Well, I mean, she's the model, so... everybody's seen her before.
But that was pre-internet, like pre-social media. Like,
I mean, true. But just like the overall scandal, this is kind of like her forte. So she has a lot of scandals under her belt. I don't agree with her. And the inappropriateness that she's exhibiting, especially with married men, being a married woman, I just feel like there's boundaries. And there's boundaries that you just don't cross, such as messing with a married man. Irregardless of how you think it's being betrayed, if people are seeing you kissing and hugging on another man and that man is married, you're wrong. Period.
Well, yeah, because if the roles were reversed, man, oh man, boy,
be like
listen,
fire.
don't even come home, hey,
At all.
my dude.
Door lock, close.
You better have you some cash in your pocket because the debit cards are cut off.
Off.
The credit cards are cut off.
Off.
The phone cut off.
Off.
So, bruh, and they don't have payphones no more. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, look, it's a lonely road out there. That's if the roads were reversed. But no, I think that they said that it was over. Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She allegedly apologized, and then she got back on Instagram and posted a picture like nothing happened. Got thousands of likes, and it's just like another story.
Nicole Murphy. Would I risk it for her?
What?
And the survey says no.
Absolutely not. You tried it. Yeah.
For the right price, hit me up. You feel me?
Y'all don't want to deal with this. Y'all don't want these problems.
No, but I guess that's why Eddie ain't with her. You know what I'm saying?
Probably. Well, he was doing his own thing too. He cheated on her a lot.
They say they seen him with that man riding up the street.
Yeah, the tranny. He was in the car with her.
Oh no, not Eddie.
Yeah, it was.
Transvestite. Eddie.
Life.
Hey, look, that's how they get out there in them hills. You know what I'm saying? On Hollywood Hills. But everybody want to be rich. I got you. Man, yeah, I definitely don't want a woman like that, nor an ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? Because, hell, her kids on Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, that speaks. When you're a mother, there's certain things you do and don't do. And the way that you're portraying yourself and the things that you're doing, your children are still looking at you, no matter their age. Even if they're older or not, they're seeing the type of lead that you're taking, and you don't want them to follow your steps. So with that being said, you have to still be a role model for them, no matter what age you are and what age they are, because they still look up to you. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm in my 30s, my mom's going to her 50s, and I still look up to her. So there's certain things that I would hold her at a higher standard on than I would do the normal Jane Doe.
Hello, Mom. Shout out to Miss Miller. Yeah. What about that's just like all those Love and Hip Hop bras. They kids.
They're all nasty. They're
That's
just
what they
sharing
gonna see.
these. That's just nasty.
Like the Mimi sex tape. What her daughter gonna think?
Yeah, that's nasty. That's a whole different topic. I just can't get into that. It'll be up. We will need more than an hour on Mimi and Love and Hip Hop and Mona Scott and all of her shows. You could just smell the STDs through them because everybody is just swapping spit. Everybody's with another man. It's just too much.
Man, ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
Boy,